Welcome to the An English Coffee Office. Today is Thursday, August 28, and like every morning, David and Alex are at the coffee machine.
Hey Alex, how's it going? Got a minute to catch up before the day gets crazy?
Hey David, I'm doing all right, thanks. Yeah, let's chat while I grab my coffee.
Sweet! I need this caffeine hit bad. My morning's already been a whirlwind with client calls.
I hear you. I've been juggling emails nonstop to keep everyone in the loop on this project.
Man, keeping up with all that sounds like a headache. How do you even manage?
It's a lot, but I just take it one step at a time. How about you? Any big deals coming up?
Oh yeah, I'm chasing a couple of leads, but it's tough. Gotta hit those sales targets, you know?
Totally. Deadlines and targets just never let up, do they?
Nope, never. By the way, did you catch that news about the new trade tariffs with Japan and South Korea?
Yeah, I saw it on CNN this morning. President Trump announced a 25% tariff starting next month.
25%. That's gonna sting for some of our clients, especially the ones importing tech stuff.
For sure. It could really mess with supply chains and drive up costs across the board.
Just what we need, right? More hurdles to jump over in sales.
Exactly. Honestly, I'm wondering if this will push companies to rethink their sourcing strategies.
Maybe, but I doubt it'll happen overnight. Most of our clients are too tied to those overseas deals.
That's true. It's going to take time to adjust, if they even do.
Yeah, we'll just have to roll with it. Gotta stay on top of how this shakes out.
Agreed. We'll need to keep an eye on any updates or changes.
For sure. Anyway, on a different note, did you hear about Cracker Barrel switching back to their old logo?
Oh yes, I read about that on CNN too. They reversed the change after a huge online backlash.
No way. People were flipping out over a logo like it's the biggest deal ever.
Well, you know how folks get attached to the past. It's kind of sweet in a nostalgic way, isn't it?
I guess so. But come on. It's just a picture, not their famous biscuits.
Haha, true. Still, it shows how much branding can tug at people's heartstrings.
Yeah, can't deny that. Imagine if our company pulled a stunt like that. Total chaos.
Oh, the drama would be unreal. We'd have endless meetings just to talk about it.
Haha. Don't even joke about more meetings. I've had enough of those this week.
Same here. They just eat up so much time, don't they?
Totally. Speaking of news, did you see that bit about Fed Chair Powell hinting at rate cuts?
Yes, I caught that on CNN as well. He spoke at a big central banking forum not long ago.
Nice, about time. Lower rates could get more people buying, which is a win for my sales numbers.
Definitely. It might also take some pressure off project budgets, especially for funding.
Fingers crossed it happens soon. I'm all for anything that makes clients loosen their wallets.
Always thinking about the bottom line, huh? Do you think it'll have a quick impact?
Hard to tell, but I'm hoping so. Even a small change could give us a boost.
That's true. I just wonder how much of this is tied to all the other economic moves happening.
Yeah, it's all connected somehow. We just gotta ride the wave and see where it takes us.
Agreed. By the way, how's your team holding up with all the new sales goals this quarter?
Oh, it's been a real grind. We're pushing hard to close a few deals before the month wraps up.
I feel you. My team's been scrambling to meet this project milestone before the next big review.
Sounds like we're both up to our necks in work. Want to touch base later if anything pops up?
Sure, let's do that. I'll drop you a message if there's anything urgent on my end.
Perfect. You know, sometimes I think we should just work remotely and skip all this office madness.
Haha. Don't tempt me with that idea. Though I'd miss these little coffee chats, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. This is the only time I get to slack off for a bit.
Same here. It's like a mini break from the chaos.
Exactly. Anyway, how's everything else going? Any big plans outside of work?
Not really. Just trying to keep things balanced. What about you? Got anything exciting lined up?
Nah, just the usual. Might catch up with some friends, if I can call it a day early one of these days.
That sounds nice. I've been meaning to do something like that, just to unwind.
You should. We can't let work eat up all our time, right?
So true. It's easy to get caught up in the daily grind, though.
Tell me about it. I've been so swamped, I barely know what's going on outside the office.
Haha. That's why these coffee breaks are gold. We get to catch up on news and life.
Yup, keeps us sane. Otherwise, it's just emails and spreadsheets all day long.
Don't remind me. I've got a stack of reports waiting for me after this.
Same here. I've got a client presentation to prep for, and it's stressing me out.
You'll nail it, I'm sure. Just take a deep breath and dive in.
Thanks for the pep talk. How do you stay so calm with all your project stuff?
Honestly, I just try to stay organized. Breaking things down into smaller tasks helps a lot.
Smart move. I should probably try that instead of panicking at the last minute.
It works for me. Give it a shot and see if it helps.
Will do. Anyway, I've been meaning to ask, how's the new software rollout going for your team?
It's coming along, but there are always hiccups. We're still ironing out a few bugs.
Man, tech stuff always has issues at first. Hope it gets sorted soon.
Me too. It's supposed to make things easier, but right now, it's just extra work.
Isn't that always the case? New tools, new problems?
Pretty much. What about you? Any new tools or tricks up your sleeve for sales?
Nah, just sticking to the basics for now. Good old phone calls and charms still work best.
Can't argue with that. Sometimes the old school way is the most reliable.
Exactly. Why fix what ain't broke, right?
True. Anyway, I've got a meeting in about 10 minutes, so I should probably head back.
Yeah, me too. Let's call it a day on this coffee break and get back to the grind.
Deal. Catch you later, David.
Later, Alex. Don't work too hard.
Time to get to work. Don't forget to subscribe and practice your English every day. You'll see how it just keeps getting better and better. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day.